They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Young. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Unloads to the right. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
North Texas really has it going on offense. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here we go. He's got the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Sands. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Sands. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Sands. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go in.
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
27, Florida Atlantic, 7.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. There he goes. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to buy time. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Owls in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they tried to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Fires to the big fella. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snags it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He might want another play.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Dino!
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. North Texas in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Mean Green. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Lost a pass. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside is 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they can't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to